ahead of his time.
Yeah,
Cool.
what up, dog?
Yo, quick question before we start. Are we back to do this on a weekly basis?
Marvelous.
No. Well, we have 2 more episodes left, besides, or one more episode after this.
This one.
Yeah.
What happens after next week? Are we just going to go on break for a bit, or?
No, we have like another thing. We're going to talk about that. We have another thing we want to do after that. So
that's it. It's over and done with.
Yeah, it's over. That's it.
Hope y'all enjoyed.
Yeah,
So-
the anime got canceled, unfortunately.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah, I didn't fund us enough, so we didn't get support for season 2.
Yo, tweet it out.
If you would like to see next season Everyday Bean Struggle, I need you to hit up twitch.tv/LotusAsakura. Look for the donation button down below.
And while you do that, twitch.tv/cake.
Fuck up, rich boy.
Shut up. Fuck you, Lotus. You want my lights?
okay.
No, I don't need your shitty lights.
Wait, bitch!
I'll take the lights.
I have to do
Have
the
you seen
intro. I
my
have to
setup?
set
I
it
don't
up.
need your
I
shitty
have to
lights.
set this shit back up. Can I do the intro?
Go ahead.
Welcome to Everyday Beam Struggle. We do whatever the fuck we want. I think that's it. And this is episode 11. Yes. I think the last 2 episodes were kind of shit because the one before this, there was the kid that was kind of fucking up the whole thing for me, and then the other one, it was all on Moon's channel. So y'all niggas might not have been here for a second.
Shit, that's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna say the last 2 episodes sucked because we didn't do 2 episodes.
This man just
That's
attacked me for no reason.
crazy.
He was just
No,
like,
that's not what I said. I'm saying.
Shit.
No, I'm saying because a lot of these niggas might not go on the YouTube channel, so to them this is all like where have you been? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm addressing it. But yeah,
Well, them niggas fake fans. That's what that is.
Yeah.
I mean that could also be a thing.
Because you was a real fan, you'd be subscribed to the YouTube channel.
Facts.
And Mikey's here.
Hey,
Mikey, it's real hard to defend you.
Yo, that was the most Kashar thing you've ever done, Mikey.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Shut up, bitch.
Speaking of Kishore things, someone should tweet out the stream.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, you should tweet that shit out.
Kashar.
What else I can
One
tweet it?
fucking job.
It's been 2 weeks.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah. And you were in here muted before the rest
I'm
of us.
gonna be honest. It was a
You were
good
ready
2
for this shit.
It was a
That's
good
crazy.
But I did want to tell a story. I was waiting for the stream to come through because for the duration from I think the first stream that you niggas see me stream and until after, I was kind of like on my Sasuke the last shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like gone from Discords and experiencing shit, whatever, life, whatever. So there was an issue because I think I talked about before. Some of you niggas might know who are watching, but like I had like this situation with my crazy ex-girlfriend who came through a long time ago, years back, and you know it was just way back there. So she hit me up recently on Facebook talking about like, can I borrow some money? And at first, I was curious what she needed it for, so I just kind of like asked low key, but I didn't want to. I was like battling, so I didn't want her to see that I read the message, but I wanted to ask her some shit so I could talk about it later with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because it just seems weird, because like we unfriended and shit, but the messenger was still open. So I ended up replying. I said, "What's good? What you need the money for?" And then she said like her car was broken down. And I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy. So I waited like a whole day to see if like someone else could help her because I didn't really want to be that nigga. And you know, she asked me again for some help. I'm just like, yo, what's good? Like, you good? I'm sorry, I had like a business meeting. I'm lying out my ass. I didn't have a business meeting, but I just kind of wanted to, you know, still engage the conversation.
Sorry, just hopped out my Tesla. What do you?
Yeah, because she doesn't know what I do now, right? So I just was kind of like trying to see like if she was good. Like what was that? Like that was just weird to me. Like so like. Not talk for so long and you ask for money. Like I seen this shit happen like on like TV shows and like posts, whatever, but I just never, you know, experienced a nigga just asking for like
just live in a soap opera. That's crazy.
Yeah, just some goof shit, right? So she ended up telling me that she needed it to get her kid to the doctor. So I'm like, but I thought you were stranded. She's like, yeah, I was stranded, but then I got the money, but I still need $20. So I'm like, oh, that's crazy. I'll be right back. I didn't reply back, so I waited the next day. So then she asked me again. I'm just like, yo, what's the money really for? And she said it's for a phone bill. And I'm just like, nah, I'm not. Like, you already lied the first 2 times. Like, it's not for a phone bill. Like, what is it for? She's like, it's really for a phone bill. Please, like, I need your help with this shit. And I just said no. Then she started cursing me out, blocked me, unblocked me 2 days later, asking for the money again. So I asked her, what's the money?
Crazy.
Yeah. So I asked her, what's the money like really for? It's like, it's a phone bill. I swear, like, I promise, I'm not lying and shit. I'm like, but you already lied like 3 times. Like, you were stranded. You needed money for the doctors. And then, you know, you need it for your phone bill. It's like, please, I need it for bills. Like, I just need your help. I'm like, why 20 though? Like, why is the amount 20? So then she started popping off just like, yo, fuck you. You're so broke, this and that. You can't just help me with $20. I'm just like, okay. I stopped responding.
I love niggas asking you for money, but calling you bro.
Yeah, but it started to hit.
So
It
that
started
reminds
to
me of
hit.
the story of.
Close,
Yeah,
man.
finish his story first.
Yeah, it started to hit because like she was acting like hella aggressive, like being like weird. I'm like, this shit gotta be for drugs. Like she's like hella switching up, like this shit don't even make any sense.
Yeah,
So yeah, like she was tweaking. So I asked her if it's for drugs, and then she like spazzed out, like she was like cursing at me in like a crackhead way, just like, you fuck bitch shit. I just asked for $20 and said I'll pay you back, this and that, like goodbye for good, and blocking me. So then today she unblocked me. She said, "Hey Leon." I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's good? So I had to block her back. But I thought that shit was so weird, bro. It was like a random.
Is this the same one from the other day when you texted me?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn.
I think I don't know if I told you about that.
Well, remember you had me call you for something.
Oh no, that was something else. That was entirely something else. Yeah.
What are
What you saying, Lotus?
Oh, so my story is just in regards to somebody calling me broke and shit, right? It was like, so I was in high school, and this had to be senior year because I wasn't in class because a nigga didn't have like a third or fourth period. So like I would just hang out in the library or just roam the halls or whatever and shit, right? So I'm sitting in the library on the computer, handling some work, actually being studious and shit. And you know what I'm saying, lunch is at like fucking 10:30. I need to eat like every hour on the hour, so nigga would bring snacks and shit. So I had a Pop-Tart, brown sugar cinnamon, because that's my shit, you feel me, in like the side pocket of my backpack. But the thing about that is that like, see, a nigga like to sit his backpack on the floor because I ain't holding that shit on my back or on my lap. And I kind of had it like off to the side, slightly behind me. Now, there was this group of kids who like worked in the library. I don't really know what the fuck they did. They all seem like badasses to me, but I guess they were supposed to be kept out of trouble being in the library and shit. So y'all already know where this story is going. It's this fucking it's always the short ones, right? It's a little short ass badass little freshman girl, right? That I don't know if she was trying to be tough. I don't know if she was trying to be cute. Maybe she had a crush on a nigga because have you seen me? But I don't know, right? So what happened was at some point while I'm doing my work, and granted, like in high school, I was very much a loner. Not that like I was, because I was popular and everybody knew me, but like I kept to myself a lot. I didn't really interact with a lot of people. So a lot of times I would just ignore my surroundings. Like I would not my surroundings, I would ignore the people around me. So what happened was she walks like past me, like obviously trying to get me to notice her eating a Pop-Tart, but I didn't think anything of it at the time.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just like, okay,
Check me
whatever.
out eating this Pop-Tart
Continue my
whole.
work, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw her eating it, but I didn't put it together at first, right? Like 10, 20 minutes go by. I was like, matter of fact, I'm gonna eat my Pop-Tart. So I go to reach into my bag. I'm like, oh shit, okay, hold on. Maybe it's another pocket. Oh, it's not the other pocket. I'm like, well, that's interesting. So as I turn around, and her little friends over there snickering and shit. And I'm like, oh, I hit the Kevin Hart, the tongue in my cheek. I'm like, I see what happened. And so immediately, like, and I've been known to have a temper at times. It might come to surprise with some of y'all, but I've been known to have a temper. And on that particular day, I just went 0 to 100. I have never, put my hands on a woman, right? I'm not for the domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I did not hit her. Don't jump to conclusions. I didn't touch her. Right?
I did not.
I did not beat up that little girl. But that was the first time in my life I thought about beating up a girl, bro. Because I don't play with my fucking food, right? And so like it took every ounce of it dead ass took all the willpower I had in my body to not stand up and straight mollywop and Tribe Called Checker hold this bitch. Like I wanted to squeeze the life out. I was so heated, bro. And so the thing, I tried to compose myself before I stood up, right? Because immediately my first instinct was to get up and slap the shit out of her. Because like I don't know, like that shit just really pissed me off that day. So I try to calmly get up. I walk over and I was like, so I think that shit real funny, huh? And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, don't, and like she's like trying to be all cute or whatever. And I'm like, dead ass, like, don't play fucking stupid with me. Like I'm heated, right? And she was like, she's like, oh, you mad because I ate your Pop-Tart? I was like, yeah, I'm fucking mad because you ate my Pop-Tart. And then her little friends and shit is laughing. I was like, y'all shut the fuck up before I beat y'all ass. Because she a girl, so I ain't gonna put hands on her. But I'll fold you niggas right here. It's like, and then the librarian, she's like this like, 60, 70-year-old woman. She's like real quiet and shit. So she sees me popping off and shit. And she wants to be like, hey, stop that. Stop all that cursing. But she's actually like low-key scared. So she's just sitting over there like thinking she should intervene. But like, she's just this frail old white woman. So she's like, sees this angry black kid. She's like, maybe I shouldn't go over there, right? And so I'm just like cussing this girl out or whatever. And she had the audacity, the fucking nerve to say, wow, your broke ass really tripping over a $1 Pop-Tart. And I was like, bitch, I'm the broke ass, but you stole my fucking Pop-Tart. Oh, when she called me broke over stealing my $1 Pop-Tart, I thought I was going to choke that bitch right then and there. Oh, I had never been so mad in my entire life. Oh, I will not look. Listen, that's probably the angriest I had ever been in my 4 years of high school, right? And so if I didn't do it then, I probably would never do it. And obviously, I don't want to ever put my hands on a woman. But I seriously contemplated it right then and there. I was like, okay. No, this is cool. This is cool. This is fine. So
everybody knows it's rule of thumb. You don't mess with people's food in school.
Man, you definitely don't mess with Lotus's food, especially not on that day. Because for some reason, like I would have gotten mad on any day, but that day, like I went to a full 100. Like I stormed out of the library because, like, if I hadn't left that library, I was scared that I was actually gonna put hands on this girl. And I'm like, for what? It's not that deep, right? Like it's a fucking Pop-Tart, and it is just $1. But for me, it wasn't necessarily even about the Pop-Tart in particular. Like obviously, I was mad that my food got took. It was the fucking principle. For one, you fucking stole from me. Then you had the audacity to call me the broke one. I couldn't fathom. I just couldn't comprehend this shit. I was just so fucking mad that I was blinded by rage for a second. I was like, I'm gonna go cool off. I'm gonna go walk this shit off. I'm gonna take a lap, and I'll be back later.
That's why I find weird. Like, how you gonna ask somebody for something but you don't get it, so then you call them broke? Like, how that work? So what are you? I don't get that.
Bro, that's my logic. I'm just like, if I'm broke, what the fuck does that make you?
Yeah. Nah, that shit's weird.
It reminds me of a time when I used to live in the city in San Francisco, and I was taking a BART to work, and I remember there was like a homeless dude that was just basically just trying to get change or whatever, and he just like went from person to person, and everybody just kind of ignored him. And of course, he did the next thing that you expect, and you just call everybody broke. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. I mean, I get it, you're mad that no one's giving you any money, but you kind of the broke one in this situation. And on top of that, if you're gonna get mad at people for not giving you any money, like that's not how you do it, dog.
Yeah,
I'm getting mad thinking about that shit.
Bro, tell me about it.
I'm always having energy like, oh man, you ever wish so bad a woman was a man so you could just slap the fuck out of her?
I wish I got a sex change to fight some of these niggas.
Lotus.
I remember back.
What flavor was the Pop-Tart?
It was brown sugar cinnamon, which is my favorite.
Which is the best one. That is actually the best one. That's facts.
This is true.
I'm partial to blueberry.
I mean, I like a lot of them, but that one.
I'm partial to the chocolate chip one.
Just have a toaster strudel.
Yeah,
I can't eat a toaster strudel at school, nigga. I can't whip out a toaster strudel in the library.
That sound like some broke nigga shit.
I'm sorry, I have a fucking toaster in my library.
Well, you mean your library has a toaster in it?
Nah, I remember
I'm taking
back
out
when.
my frustrations on Moon. Hey, Moon, you coming to Anime NYC?
I want you to beat me like
Moon?
Are you actually coming to
Anime
NYC?
Sure, why not?
Wait, who is going to Anime NYC in here? Actually,
I can't because it's in November.
That's like 6 months away.
I'm
all
going
right,
to either one of
nigga.
those
Do you have
conventions.
plans, or you can save up now? What you mean?
It's not about saving up. It's about like I don't want to commit to something 6 months away.
Sounds like he doesn't want to hang out with friends. Oof.
Yeah, I don't want
I'm going to either one of these.
Rhyme Anime Expo. Hello.
TwitchCon or Anime Expo?
Yo, Lotus,
One of those.
Lotus,
What?
Anime Expo.
Are
Are you going?
I'm going.
Hell yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
I think I'm going. I've always ended up going without like wanting to actually go. It's kind of weird. Like I just end up
Sounds like
going
Ryan
every
doesn't want to hang
time.
out with his friends.
All I know is we're not eating at no damn ramen shop.
Bro, you weren't even there for that experience. I don't know what your
drink
problem
soup
is.
with the niggas, dog.
Oh my god!
That's
So
really ramen shops.
when we're in Anime NYC, we went to this ramen shop, right? Which was bomb. These niggas were hating
Never
and
forget the
shit.
bistro.
We had
So,
ramen.
so
though.
you just going? So you
Yo, hold on, time out.
hold up? Nah, time out. So this is how
It
you
was-
present the story, huh? You just
was-
going?
Bro, if you're gonna bring up Anime Expo, Anime XYZ, whatever it's called, you gotta show
You
the.
say Anime Ball Z? What
I
the fuck?
fuse NYC and Expo. I fuse it. You gotta bring up the slump. You gotta show the slump of Toasty. Gotta bring that
Oh,
shit
the
back.
slump. I don't even have that. Julian has that shit.
Julian, where's he
that.
at?
Julian has all
sharing right
archives.
Julian has everything on.
No, but I'm probably gonna end up going to the expo because
Bro, no, you're not. Shut up.
Oh, no, shut up. He's going.
No, he's not.
because
Wait,
that,
which
that always
expo?
happens. I say I don't want to go and I end up fucking going. I'm holding my ground. I'm not going to E3.
Doesn't
Oh,
your
Anime
picture-
Expo.
He looks
Okay.
I
trash
am
this year, to be
also
honest.
going to E3.
All right, fuck
I'm going to
E3.
I'm
E3
definitely
without
not
like
going to
expecting anything to come from it though.
All right, fuck E3.
Like back in the day, like I used to like wish I was at E3, but like
I've
this
never
year,
been. to
I
E3,
just don't
so I
care.
want to do it once.
You're gonna go on a bad year.
Yeah, I just don't care. Maybe
Yeah,
next year, I don't know.
I'm
I know
going to-
Sony's done with like E3 in general, but
Yeah, I'm going to Expo and E3.
There's no reason to go.
Bro,
to
I'm
E3
bad at
anymore.
Bloodborne. That's crazy. But like, there's no like, is there any rumors from E3 at all though? Like any games that's possibly coming? I heard Watch Dogs 3 is coming.
Oh hell yeah!
That's all I heard so far.
You're
Though.
the old
Dude, I'll die on this hill, bro. That game cranks. That whole series cranks.
Oh,
hell yeah.
You gonna lose on that.
Y'all are,
first game. That
y'all
first
are
game
different.
bad.
Okay,
No,
look.
that first game. Bad.
Huh? The second game is horrible.
The first game bad. I haven't played the second one. I can't say.
Hold
it's
on,
The
bad.
first game is not bad.
I
Y'all
like
are
the
different.
first
second
game
one
is
more
bad.
than the first.
All right, someone please explain the argument of why Watch Dogs 2 is decent.
I
right, cool.
I liked it because that was my first 4K game and the grass was nice.
Fair enough.
That was it.
All right,
I didn't really play it too far.
A render test setting. All right, anything else? Anything
You should
else?
look at
Why
the
Watch
grass.
Dogs 2?
It's really good. I saw him.
Just the grass?
It was
Yeah,
less
just the grass.
depressing than the
Afro's
first
review,
one.
10 out of 10. Good grass.
The
got
first
that
one was
good grass?
clickbait though. Like the first one in theory, I was talking to PS3 about this. Like that shit was like supposed to be like the next coming game. You know what I'm saying? Like Jesus of games and shit with like the hacking and all that. But it just
Yeah.
wasn't done well.
That's Cyberpunk.
This is my problem with games like that. Back when it was all about Grand Theft Auto, that was like the shit. And any game that like came close to what Grand Theft Auto was at the time was like automatically dope. As bad as those games were, they were like playable. But we got to the point where there's so many Grand Theft Auto style like games, like the free roam sandbox, giant cities, that they're not as. That's basically what they're trying to sell to us. So if you're gonna try to follow the whole route of like, oh, let's do a Grand Theft Auto clone, you got to do something uniquely different. Otherwise, it's like this is just basically want to play Grand Theft Auto, which nobody really cares about anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my only problem with.
Oh, Borderlands
looking
3
forward to
too. What do
Cyberpunk,
y'all think about Borderlands 3? Anybody hyped for that?
I'm hyped for that shit.
I am
Nah, you can
definitely
keep that.
hyped.
I am.
hyped.
I love watching you guys pretend you're hyped for that game.
Because I am just.
I like that
you're
idea.
hyped for Watch Dogs. I didn't know that game was coming out. I don't give a fuck about that game. I'm not gonna buy it. I can't afford it. Shut up. Next question.
You're poor.
Hello?
Borderlands 3.
What the fuck?
Hey, this nigga meets Michael B. Jordan one time and wants to talk crazy. That's nuts.
I mean, I want to get it for the hype, like one time thing, and that's it. Honestly,
I hella fuck with Borderlands. I mean, remember, I have that fucking claptrap still on top of my shelf. The one that you and I got Afro when we went to what was that?
GameStop?
Expo, whatever.
That
bro,
y'all paid
that's like one of
$100
many
for?
things you
Oh, it
clout
was
bullied
50
me into
bucks.
getting. Hello?
It was $50. Well, no, it was a good deal.
What's that?
That was like a $400 collection for $50.
Got you a good deal of $400
Awesome,
waste
you
of
keep it up.
trash.
Thank you, RM.
$400 paperweight.
Nah, because
No,
there's several
you-
times I went to
no, if-
convention with Rhyme, and then Rhyme would be like, "Bet you won't get this." I'm like, "Nigga, I'm not." He's like, "Well, I'm getting it." So now I have no choice
Name
but to get it.
once when you regretted it.
The $60 burger.
Was it at least
Never gonna
Wagyu
buy
beef?
that one.
Nah, that.
It was fucking trash. It was just
I mean,
like
you had to experience. You had to learn.
it was
That
only
nigga Afro.
$60
He doesn't
because
learn
of
how to,
like
I feel like he learned the lesson if he didn't want it initially. I feel like that's a lesson he already learned.
nah, like
it
I got
makes you
that
feel
burger thinking it
better-
was going to slap. It was only because it was like they had the truffle mushroom on there. Like the burger
Oh,
was dick.
okay. Hold on.
Truffle
Hold on.
tastes
Okay,
dick.
hold on. You don't like truffles?
It didn't. It wasn't worth 60. Like that burger was not worth the money. Is all I'm saying.
If it
All
makes
right.
you feel better, the
$60
steak that
burger?
I ended up getting
I'd
was
rather pay
fire.
$70 to go to Fogo de Chao.
Well, Fogo's actually good.
More like fuck me.
Yeah,
this
I
shit.
know.
Real rich nigga energy, and I just can't.
Back.
Yo, are we hitting up Fogo on TwitchCon?
That's
have to.
nuts.
Ooh, you
Yeah,
pay, right?
Yeah, you paying or what?
If you're paying, I'm down. Yeah, otherwise.
I mean, how many of us are coming?
Yo, I'm going. I'll go. Fuck
I'm
with
saying,
TwitchCon.
I
I'll go.
heard the story about when you had
Niggas
that
heard
counter out
free
there and
food.
shit.
They're like, I'm
When
going.
nigga Thunder said his meal was like $70, $80. He was like, oh, it's like, $20, $30, $40. And
Okay, to
Thunder's
be
shit
fair,
cost like $70.
look, man. To be fair, when we all went, I figured Bandai would pay for that shit. 'Cause, I mean, think about it.
This
We've
is
all
fucked
gone
every
out
time.
so many times with Bandai, and they've always paid for the food. But it's like, okay, let's go to Fogo. I'm like, okay, they're coming too. And it's like, oh, so like we split this. I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess.
No, but like I witnessed you do that shit too though. Where you offered like to pay for like going with Bondi. It's just like, nigga, why would you do that? Like, let them do it. It's like I never understood that.
I mean, at that point, it's just a gesture.
Because he's
Usually, I
white,
don't
Afro.
fucking know.
but like it's not, can you say that?
Honestly, after,
Well, I'm
after,
half
that,
white, so yes.
after that Fogo trip, then it was like, okay, I mean, do we split this? But like that Fogo trip, I figured they were gonna pay because they normally do.
Well, I remember I did that once, and then like
They started building like, oh, nah, we splitting this shit. Fuck these guys.
nah, like
They
I did it
really
once, and
did.
Dimitri was just like, nah, Bondi got it. And he showed me the card. I'm just like, oh, all right, like that was beyond Dimitri, that was beyond me. You said the Bondi card, dog. I'm like, fine, you know. That's why you gotta ask. Like, you got the card with you? Like, what's good?
Big brain play.
I remember one time though, it was like they brought out the card. I don't know if we can say this shit, but they brought out the card and they're like, "Yeah, so we split this." I'm like, "Oh, I guess."
Oh. I guess that shit not that strong.
Damn. I'm like, dog, I know how much Dokkan makes. Y'all better fucking pay for this shit.
All right.
I know you got the money.
Hey, yo, Bandai.
You just be like, oh, I got you, and you just show your LRs. I got you. You got it, right?
All right, wait, hold up. So speaking of Dokkan, what's the deal with this whole gambling? Like, so are they like age restricting the game now? Like, what?
I honestly don't know. Cause like, so the reason why people are freaking out extra hard is because they did the same thing in Belgium. And in Belgium, they just straight up banned the game because it wasn't making that much money. That's why Belgium was able to go scot-free, basically. Yeah. But like, US is a huge market. They're not just going to get rid of the game because the game that literally makes like $100 million a month, if not more.
Right.
Like, I'm pretty sure they can get around that if they give you more, like if they give you easier ways to get your own stones in the game, like grind for them, they can get around that.
Well, no. Here's the thing. Right now, Dokkan specifically has implemented things that make stuff guaranteed. Like, if you do a multi-summon, you're guaranteed an SSR. If you do enough summons, you get coins, so you can straight up buy the units, which I think is fucking trash. Because like it's a good feature, but it's trash because essentially what you have to do is summon a shit ton to be able to afford something. So it's like you literally spend like $1,000 just to get one card. But it's a loophole to get around to making stuff guaranteed. So they're implementing shit for the future. Now, worst case scenario, that's not enough. You know, they could just say, all right, well, fuck the US. Japan is still the main market. But then the Japanese version will still be fine. Because like in Japan, it's all about gacha games. So worst case scenario, the JP version of both games for Legends and Dokkan will be fine.
Turns out JP was better all along.
They're not going to get rid of it. I mean, like I said, it makes too much money.
Imagine Global Dokkan gets the biggest shaft of all time, but no longer existing.
But something I want to make a point, because you know, me and Toasty were hurt before. These gacha games, when they shut down, they're gone. You don't get like an offline version where you can just look at your cards.
Hunter Battle All Stars, the worst game ever made.
I am fucking hurt. I love that game. That was the first gacha game that like, I actually liked for the gameplay, and of course, you know, I love Hunter x Hunter. But like when that shit shut down, I'm like, okay, so we can still do it off. Oh,
Lotus.
You click an app right now. It just says, oh, the servers are offline. Please try again.
Mortal Kombat.
Yo, what the fuck? Shino came into my chat. And he just said
the last of my energy with that story I told.
Lotus is dying.
Nah.
I wonder if they're going to start changing how these mobile games are going forward then.
Well, the problem is that's how.
I mean, I don't know how
here's the
like
thing,
even Rhyme. Like, I don't know how y'all could still do it. Like, I feel like for me, mobile games are cool for a little bit. Like, I get that it becomes like a bigger thing, but I just purely get bored like really quick.
Well, I do too. That's what I'm saying. I'm not like most people who just do only gacha. Like, there's people out there who literally only play Dokkan all day every day. I'm like, how? Literally how? I mean, every now and then, like I stream Dokkan early just because I was like burned out today, and I didn't want to like think. I didn't want to like try hard. I don't want to sweat playing games. I just want to just sit back and just talk to chat. And the thing that mobile games are great for is you pay so little attention to it that you can just basically just talk to chat the whole time. But then there are the people who are just like Dokkan. I'm like, how? How?
I don't understand.
Yeah, I can watch a couple, you know, but like I can't.
Something else to point out though is this isn't targeting gachas. This is targeting basically the
everything. Yeah, like Call of Duty and stuff like that. Yeah.
Gachas
like,
are just getting shot.
It's essentially targeting like loot boxes and shit, right?
Yeah. So that's what it's mainly going for.
That's crazy.
Oh, I forgot I let my brother borrow my Mortal Kombat. That's crazy.
Oh.
I did. I was about to put. Huh?
Did you actually?
Yeah, no, like for real. I was about to start it up, and I was like, "Oh shit, where's my disc?" And I remembered, "Oh right, I let my brother borrow it."
I'm about to fucking play randoms. That's crazy.
You think that nigga's giving it back?
No, he'll give it back. It's just that I just ain't got it now. Like I just can't play.
I remember when I was younger, there was this nigga Josh that I used to let borrow games prior to every time in gym class, and it was like, I let him borrow Saints Row 2. He let me borrow like some whack ass COD. Like it was already dead. Like the new COD already came out, but I wanted to play the story for some reason because I was lame. And like school ended, so I had his game for the whole entire year. So we came back to school. I'm just like, oh, you still got Saints Row? It's ironic because I sold his Call of Duty, but the irony of it is he sold my Saints Row too. But I didn't tell him I sold the Call of Duty. I was like pump figuring, like, damn, bro, I was gonna give you the game back. Why would you do that? I didn't want him to know I was also that nigga. Like. Them shits gave you money though back in the day for fucking GameStop. So I had
So
no.
what if he did have
Yeah,
it?
GameStop. Oh man, y'all. I remember when like I went on eBay and shit, and like I got like a GameCube and shit, and like for whatever reason, like the person that gave me the game came with like a whole bunch of games and shit, and I was eating when I went to GameStop. They started giving me like $11, $20. These days, man, you can't get nothing.
You can't get.
You really
shit.
can't. You got like
remember-
$2 for like a game you just paid $60 for.
Dog,
Dog, I
when
remember
went
in
on my
7th grade-
birthday. Oh shit. I remember when I went on my birthday. It was like, oh, it's your birthday? Damn, they cost me a couple demo discs. They got me a shirt. Yo, GameStop was a great company back in the
Yeah, I
day.
can
I
burn it
mean,
down.
like
terrible.
Amazon completely killed them, bro. Like actually, like completely.
Online.
Or digital games. in
I mean,
general.
digital
Digital
games
games,
too.
the digital
Digital
market's
games
crazy.
too. But like Amazon, like even if you do want a physical game, why am I drive to GameStop?
Yeah,
When I can just,
I
you
can't
know what I mean?
remember the last time I bought a physical copy.
Same.
I don't remember the last time I walked into a GameStop to buy a game.
I'm only going there to buy a console. I'm not buying a game.
No.
Like
Talking
they're
about
good
a
for the
console,
early releases, like for games and shit. Like when they do
Dog.
the 9 p.m. releases. That's the only time I go. there.
GameStop should have been on that Uber Games type shit.
So let me ask y'all, what are your because I know most of you niggas prefer.
GameStop with Uber delivery, that I'm down.
Yeah.
Yo.
Man,
Yo, that shit would
why
be
am I
hot.
in this
Hello?
boardroom,
That
dog?
sounds
What?
kinda lit. Oh, wait, isn't that just GameFly?
No.
No, it's not.
Don't you say that name around here. This is a GameStop
Hey, bro.
house.
Nah.
Yo, GameStop, holla at me. Collaborate with Black business, man. I got you. I got you.
Black business.
GameFly was the shit when the Nintendo Wii was hacked.
You're
GameFly
literally
wasn't
the
that bad, no. I fuck with GameFly.
I never actually used.
I feel like
GameFly.
what was it? Beyond Two Souls, whatever. I had that game for like 5 months, bro. Then I gave it back. I'm like, damn, they really didn't charge me extra. Like that's kind of cool.
It was like,
I forgot I even had the game. I thought it was my game at a point.
Jesus.
But the thing is, I guess it's like a thing of like, do people even really care about physical media
do.
games?
I mean, some people.
I know-
like
I know-
That's what I was about to ask. So like,
Yeah.
I know most of you niggas prefer digital. So like, why is it? Because I know me, I prefer physical for most media, like video games as well. Like obviously, like I collect anime Blu-rays and manga volumes, and like I prefer to have my games physically. So what's the appeal to you guys for digital?
Convenience, because I
Convenience.
hate like I remember when I was little and I hated like I had this like I remember when I went to get my my fucking like Game Boy SP and I had the little fucking like fanny pack pouch and the little fucking
I still have my
and
fanny
shit.
pack pouch, nigga.
Dog, that is just way too much work, dog. Like I don't got
I
time
carry
to
that
get
shit
my-
around everywhere proudly.
Dog,
You're weird.
I'd rather just have the game on my
This comes
console.
from Kag, that's it.
Nah. This nigga Kaggy motherfucking Films is not gonna call me weird. And I'm not standing for that. Sit down.
That
Huh?
really ain't. That really ain't Kaggy.
Not standing for
Be
that.
sitting down.
Shut up, bitch.
I'm listening.
Like I can't buy physical. I mean, I like it for the sake of like peace of mind in case of like shit goes left online wise and like a game is like null and void and shit, but I can't.
Dog,
I mean, for
I'm
me,
gonna be
it
real
was
with you,
like-
I'm lazy as fuck. I just don't want to get up and put the disc into my console.
I mean,
Yeah,
That's also true.
That is fair.
That's literally
That's
my only
fair
reason. I
as
just
fuck.
want to get up.
It's like
back in the
when I
day-
started seeing I still have to download the game when I like get the disc. It's like I just started downloading it. Like
That's
it's no point.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hated that shit. Like Call of Duty? The one that came with Call of Duty 4.
Infinite
Like,
Warfare.
dog, I got the fucking disc. Like, why do I have to sit here and download this shit?
That's kind of what I got to. Is like I'm downloading the game no matter what, whether I buy the disc
Yeah.
or the game. So I'm just gonna download it.
All right.
See, for me, I just feel like I'm getting more value when I have a tangible product to show for my money.
Yeah,
Like,
I
with-
like,
and-
I like that I can
I
hold
get
my
that.
Persona 5.
See, I
And,
feel that
like,
if they
and
still
I
did
just
the
feel like-
manuals, but they don't. So
Well,
Yeah,
I
true.
do wish that game still gave you manuals, but like, I don't know, like I just feel like I realize that I am a collector in more ways than one. Like, because I just really, I collect shoes, I collect manga, I collect games and shit. So
True.
I collect
I was
fucking bandanas, like you know what I mean. I just
was
like
actually a
having
big collector.
shit to show for where my money went.
I was a big collector when it came up to the GameCube era. Like I still have all my game cases and everything, but I feel like these days they don't really give you much if you buy a physical copy. They just give you the CD disc. Like back in the day, give you like the manual. Maybe they give you like a poster inside the shit. Like now they don't give you care.
Yeah, they don't give you shit.
I mean, you still have some like cool collector's editions and like
Yeah, the collector's edition.
Yeah, but you gotta pay like extra for that shit.
When was the last time?
They make you download the games.
for me, and maybe it also comes from like the aspect of being a photographer and also like somebody who does Twitch and YouTube and shit. But like, I also like having that shit to be able to display because I think taking pictures of my shit, not for the flex, but just because I like taking pictures, for fun and shit. I like taking pictures of stuff that I own, and I like having that shit behind me on display, like just because it makes for a cool background and shit.
Yeah.
That's another part.
Then sure,
Let's be real. When was the last time they had a good collector's edition for any game?
Mortal Kombat.
I take that back.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat shit was fucking nice.
I fuck with the Mortal Kombat one. I also fuck with the Kingdom Hearts one. Because you got
I don't know.
I gotta see because someone posted.
Well, the Kingdom Hearts PS4 was pretty sick, but like,
No, I'm not talking about like consoles. I'm talking about like when you spend like $200, $300 version
Like
of a game. and
figurines.
You
and
mean
type
the
shit.
one that came with the fucking toys?
Yeah.
That's out of my tax bracket.
I'm
sorry. I ain't never purchased that shit.
What was wrong with that one?
The toys? Motherfucker, I can buy that off GameStop for like $10.
No,
like,
you
that's
can't,
those
dude.
toys
No,
are
you
like
can't.
Not
those.
Not those.
yeah, you talking about
They're the
arts
Toy
figures?
Story world.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
personally don't really. Like
You even got Nano in here right now talking about toys.
I didn't even know Nana was here, dog.
Yeah, I was like, that's Nano.
Nano did low-key scare me when he came through. I'm like, hello.
My Dokkan radar went off, and you guys were talking about Dokkan and Lootboxes.
Damn.
that is.
And so here I am.
What are your thoughts then?
The other, just to go back to the physical media, is I sometimes games that I'm not sure on, but I still watch and I'm still not sure on, I'll buy physically because then if it sucks, I can just go trade it back in, at least get some money back.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go full digital, you're fucked. Like,
Yeah, but
you ain't getting your
I
money
don't-
back.
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you try to sell games now, you don't even get half price anymore.
Yeah, but if you get digital,
on
you
Amazon, you do. I just send it back into Amazon.
Oh,
and
and
trade it in.
Amazon. Okay, that's my bad. I thought we were still talking GameStop.
I will say
no,
this.
no, no,
Recently, I got into buying old sealed games, and it makes me
I've
regret
noticed.
not buying. Yeah, it makes me regret not buying games as often and just keeping them preserved back in the day.
For me, it makes me upset because I know how much shit that I owned as a kid, like whether it be toys or games, shit that either was in great condition or even stuff that I never opened and my parents, or I should say my mother, threw away because I never played with it. Like I, like sealed Beyblades and like all the boxes for my Game Boy games and shit like that. Like shit that's worth money now, and not that I'd even sell anyway, but just would be dope collector's pieces and shit that I know has value. Is like I know that shit got thrown away. Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards that were worth bad money.
Okay. Okay.
So
in
many
high
Pokemon
school,
cards, bro.
I had binders and I had a lot of good shit too.
Mhm.
I don't know what happened though, but like all right, I feel like my cousin finessed the fuck out of me though. But
Hello.
I had a big ass because I used to like go ham for Pokemon cards and shit. I never knew how to play at the time, but I used to just collect them and shit. And like my cousin came over, was like, "Yo, you can get a lot of money for this." I was like, "Oh, word." And like he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take this shit and let me see what I can do." dog, I'm so mad about this too, dog. So like, I meet him like at next like family function, whatever, right? I was like, "Yo, what happened to those Pokemon cards?" Like, "Yo, dog, like we got a lot." Like, bruh, he handed me like an envelope and shit, and he handed me like 350, and he was just like, "Yeah, I had to split a little with my brother and shit." It was like, "With your brother, how much did you split?" It's like, I don't know, like about 5 ways, like 355 ways. What the fuck?
Huh?
Dog,
Wait,
I was
hold
tight.
up.
That's crazy.
Dog, if
Hold
I
up.
ain't knew about
My
that,
boy Gnome.
I
Wait,
would have
wait.
been on some fucking yacht somewhere, dog.
It's a royalty. Thank you for the $100, nigga.
That's
Oh shit.
What the fuck,
Turn up 100.
nigga?
Hey, good
What's
shit.
wrong with you? You fucking madman. Nigga, I saw that. I'm like, oh, that $1 had a lot of zeros on it. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Yo.
Nigga, what the
That's an
fuck?
expensive dollar.
That threw me off. Thank you, bro. Wrong screen.
Yo,
All right, go on.
That dollar missing the decimal point. That's
All
crazy.
right. What the fuck?
Man, he's like, no, I tried to give $10. No.
Charge back.
Pull the martyr. Yo, Martyr, please tell the story again.
Now I think that every time I get a sizable donation, like anytime I get a donation over like $10, I'm like, this person gonna hit me with a chargeback at some point. I should let that shit sit for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Martyr, please tell the story.
I'll just be like, you fucked up. Thanks for the money.
Thunder?
It was a Thunder or Omega. One of the two you gave a bunch to.
Are you not sure you're thinking of Thunder giving Omega $1,000
Oh,
when he
maybe it
went
was
to give
Thunder.
him 10?
I
I was like, wait a
Damn.
minute, when did I do this?
Throwing dirt on Martyr's name.
Not even dirt. It'd be him.
What type of spit was that? That was the most bitch ass spit I ever
A decent
heard.
bit of money. It was on purpose. You had me incredibly confused.
Also, who did that sad ass spit? Because
Bro, that spit was sad as.
That was Kaggy.
Pathetic.
That shit sound like a whole lot of air, man.
You call yourself a voice actor?
He's the one we said
You can't even
What?
spit.
I'm sorry. What was
You
that?
call
I was
yourself
like,
rich?
What?
Yeah, you call yourself a voice actor. You
shit.
can't even method spit.
What
Like,
does
come
voice
on.
acting have to do with spit? Fuck
Everything.
you.
Your form. How is my spit better than yours?
What actor can't do a proper spit?
Exactly.
And they were like, "Hey, yo, bro,
He said,
I need you to spit on me."
Kaggy spit with his pinky out and shit. What the fuck?
Disrespectful, bro.
Fuck you. Like, nigga. Bro, can we talk about how beautiful Thanos' quotes are, dog? Like, kind of off topic as fuck, but that nigga Thanos really
Thanos
might be
got
my uncle.
quotables.
Bro,
He got quotables.
that might be the most quotable man in the MCU.
Like when he
Thanos
said,
taught
"I
me
am
more than my
inevitable,"
actual
I-
dad did with those
He's gonna
quotes.
get quotables.
Who
That
wrote
nigga
this?
Thanos a real father figure, dog. Minus the Gamora part, but we don't gotta talk about that.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there.
Nah,
Yes, I
he
did.
killed her for the greater good, man. He did that because of her.
It wasn't. She ain't kill her.
My dad ain't say he loved me.
I mean, to be fair, she was back there talking a whole lot of shit.
That is true. She did
That's what I
try.
say.
All right, hold up. If your daughter come into your house and try to throw hands and try to off you, you gonna be like, I can't kill her. I'm throwing hands back like you trying to kill me.
Yeah, he did literally watch her
After I
kill
took you to
kill
Chuck E.
him.
Cheese, nah, we scrapped it, dog. Nah.
Even.
All
It's true.
Thanos took out that when she cried, he's like, "You do care." Like, I'm like, what kind of weird ass?
Oh fuck.
You ain't gonna spend countless Christmases trying to buy presents for your child just for them to come back and try to off you.
Ain't it crazy how he treat Nebula like we treat Julian?
We all
she
Thanos?
just keeps-
So can
she
we
just kept
upgrade
getting
Julian?
beaten, abused for literally being his subordinate.
Poor Nebula.
Poor
She'll be fine.
Nebula.
Indeed.
Nebula did not deserve it.
She'll
We
be
won't
fine.
comment on Julian.
I mean, Julian deserves it. He has hand puppets.
Tell me that's the same shit as Julian, though.
I don't have anything though.
There it actually is,
You
Julian.
might not have
Julian's
anything,
like,
bro.
I'll tell you
I
that.
don't know what you're talking
He's
about.
like, I don't know why I'm getting attacked, to be honest.
Why am I still getting hate?
Hey,
Okay.
why am I getting all this hate?
I kind of saw everybody's caught up on like the recent YouTube drama. Should we talk about that?
That is a mess.
Oh, James Charles shit.
Where do we?
Bruh.
Where do you start
Okay,
with
okay.
that?
First of all, with that being said, I gotta show my real name on the stream. Let me take this off. All right, sisters, here's the tea. So listen.
Yes. Yes.
So the Tati Westbrook drop. Why do I care about this so much? I don't know why. I just like I always
How
find
about you cut yourself off?
I find an interest in fucking drama,
Like
bro.
chaos.
But
Because you're toxic.
the gist of it, right, which I find it like the
Why am I
most
so
interesting,
toxic?
is it all started over fucking vitamins, right? And then like I guess like James did a vitamin that was different than what the Tati girl did. Then Tati's
Yeah.
just like, what the fuck? I trusted you. And James just like
Take this shit no more.
and James just like, listen, it's for what was that concert fucking called? That one thing I can't.
Coachella.
It was for Coachella. Like I was getting attacked. You got to understand all those people around me. It was a lot. It's like James, after everything I've done for you. Like I've been here for you for the jump, and you're gonna take my competitor. But James just like, it's not Tati. It's not even like that, sister. Listen, and then Tati's like, fuck that. So then Tati hopped on to the fucking gram or whatever, crying. This nigga James really fucked up right now. Like I was with him. So then Tati fucked up, so she had to like collect herself and do it again in her video. And really, how I looked at that video after getting like the full like cusp of everything is number one, they all hella petty as fuck. But number two, it's like it seemed like that Tati girl had to talk about other real shit to justify why she was mad over vitamins.
True.
Cause like it really ain't that deep. Like I don't know. From what I gathered from it, like I didn't think it would needed to be like out there like that. But I don't know. It got out there like that and just blew the fuck up. And it's just very interesting to me. It's literally just a bunch of little petty
I thought
shit.
it was way deeper.
Wait,
than
hold on,
that.
time out. Have you not caught up to what happened like in the last 2 days?
From what James and Jeffrey and all that shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Where
I mean,
James
like
had to come back and revealing that essentially it was just them trying to attack him. Because like
It was like
okay,
yeah.
unless I missed it, he didn't do anything.
That's the thing. That's why I even mentioned that, because like the thing was that makes this like a lot more bigger than it is. After Tati made her video, people came through from the outside trying to make it seem like James is like a predator, like trying to go for straight men and turning them gay, like he has the power, like a Sharingan, which doesn't work like that, by the way. I feel like if you start kissing a guy, you either bi or like you're curious. Like I don't think it works like that. Like as a straight man, I can't be genjutsu'd to kiss another guy. It just won't work for me. You know what I'm saying? So like the narrative they're spinning, and they're like doing a lot of other shit, talking about like he went for like teenagers or like teens or high schoolers or something like that, like some predatory like actions without certain words that I can't say on Twitch. But it was interesting because James kind of, I don't want to say disproved that, but like with all the stories all together, it's just you can see how it got blown out bigger than it actually was, pretty much. So, but it really just started over fucking hair vitamins, and that's what I find most funny about it.
Looking at YouTube drama, the thing that blew my mind is the fact that like for what he didn't really do, he lost like 3 million subs. Fucking Logan Paul literally did a foresting and he gained.
Whoa.
He gained.
Whoa. Wait. 3 million?
Kevin, how are you not in the loop?
He's back up like 500,000 today though for his video today. He's already back up.
I did not know that shit.
Oh no, he got.
Well, to be fair, I do also want to point out they had the YouTube merger, so you actually might have not really lost that much because the YouTube like fucked up or whatever. But he did lose a lot. But he didn't do anything.
You think that would affect the beauty community though, like at all? I feel like that just would affect someone who did gaming.
I mean, like I feel like
that's a good point.
I feel like those are all legit because like the Tati girl really did like lifeblood James to where he was from what I looked into. So like it makes sense why the effect
almost too.
Like it makes sense why the effect was so massive. She's losing a little bit, but not like what he. Not like James. Yeah, like what she's losing compared to James seems like nothing. So okay, yeah. So they painted Jeffrey to be like Orochimaru, but like it's really Orochimaru of the petty shit. So it's like, what does that even mean? Like what I gather from that is like the beauty community is just different. Like they just.
Oh no, she losing.
Oh,
she lost 100,000 today.
Oh, that ain't nothing.
Who, Tati? Bro, Tati.
I mean, considering the fact that she just
Tati
broke
gained
10 million
5
subs,
million.
She might fall below 10 million subs within the next week.
She might fall below 10 million. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's already at minus 10,000 in the last 40 minutes.
Jesus.
So she might fall below 10 million again.
It's crazy to me how all this YouTube shit is happening in like the span of like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We could talk about.
Hold on. Please. Can we talk about that shit? I want to talk about it. All right. Wait, Afro, have you not seen the part 2 apology to Projared?
Yeah. I've seen the tea.
Is there a video? Because
it's all written. So this is what's interesting about the Projared thing, right? Because as we all know, Projared cheated on his wife, right? But the claim is that Projared was an open relationship. But here's the thing that's weird about it, right? Is like what Projared might be saying could be true, but it doesn't matter if it's true or not because he has like the sending nudes to like underage girls, and number two rather, his like ex-wife is just like literally on a what would you call that, like a death mission to destroy like to make sure he's not getting back up. Like every time like this nigga tries to get back up, she's like stepping on him, like no, stay down, like stay back down there. Like her Twitter is just like a bunch of daggers, like it's aggressive.
Jesus.
But he did fuck up. Like the thing is, like he was trying to say that he was an open relationship and that his wife knew, but like she then said something crazy talking about. Well, I don't know about how polygamous relationships goes, so you let me know if this makes sense. Like she needed to know who he was about to mess with or something like that in a tweet. Like it was kind of weird, like how I read that. Like she wanted to know who you're about to fool around with, and because she didn't know, it was like cheating.
Yeah,
it was.
I mean, the thing that boggles my mind is that the person he ended up cheating with was one of his close friends' ex-wife.
Were they together at the time when all this was going on?
That's what I don't know because they got a divorce just last year.
Yeah, and apparently and her first initial tweet that started all this was like, for the past year and a half, they've been messing around. So I was like, that kind of overlaps. I'm just like,
yeah. That's.
I mean, either way, he made that part 2 apology, but then it's like, yo, dog. I mean, yeah, people were mad at you about the whole cheating thing, but there's a whole other little aspect that you're ignoring.
I wish I never saw that man's nudes. Like that just happened on my timeline. I was like, why?
I'm safe.
I never needed to see his penis.
I never saw.
And he's been sending his nudes wildly to like everyone, dog.
That nigga clicked on the fucking apology tweet and saw it, and I was like, God damn it.
Okay, now look, I haven't seen the nudes, but what was he packing?
The Sailor Moon.
What's he packing?
Ham, please don't let me go back in memory bank. That shit.
What's he packing? Tell
I
me.
don't want. I'm not going back. I'm not remembering what it looked like. I'm sorry.
Somebody asked
Give it to your memory files.
Somebody asked his ex-wife at this point, like,
it's like a Joy-Con.
The rumors are that he has a small penis, and then she's like, "All right, well, I don't like him, and he did wrong me, but I'm not gonna lie, he has a huge penis." And I'm just like, "What? That's just different." Like,
that's respectable.
What do you call that? Dick clout?
Respect to do.
Is that dick clout?
Bro, he has a full weapon down there.
It's like even if you were canceled,
he was proud of that dick, man. Like he knew what he got.
It's no wonder. Like he's like, I'm ugly as fuck, but I got this going for me.
Yeah. Would you be ugly as fuck? You had a huge dick.
Yeah.
If that's the trade-off, be ugly as fuck and have a huge dick.
Yeah. Would you? Would you press that button?
No.
I mean, I'm good.
I'm already.
I'm happy what I got.
Tiny penis, so
I thought Toast was supposed to say I already got a big dick.
You know Toast got what he got.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know. You're like, yeah, I'm ugly, but I already got a big dick, so.
That shit's funny. How I even saw Projared's dick was like how someone showing like an Avenger spoiler. Like I was just in a random thread. Like I was just scrolling down the thread and I just see his dick. I'm like, all right, no, there's that.
I saw like, at first I was lucky. I was definitely playing with fire, but I was looking through like the tweets and hashtags trying to like understand the story. And at first I saw the nudes, but like it was blurred out with scribbles. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of wild. And then I saw one, but they put an emoji over his dick. And then, like, further down, I just see it full. I was like, what the? I should have stopped after the emoji, man.
They was giving you warning.
They gave you 2 chances. They knew it was coming.
They should have said, stop, turn back.
All the signs were there. They tried to warn you, bro. Twice.
I just wanted the story.
Yeah, they sure did try to warn you, Moon. Moon wanted to see it. That's what it was.
I don't think Moon wanted to see it per se. That sounds like Cat.
I did not want to see that man's dick. But since I've seen it, it is a nice penis, I will say. What he did has been questionable, but his wife is right. Excuse me, ex-wife is right. That is a nice penis.
Sounds pretty bi-curious to me, man.
I'll suck.
There's nothing wrong with appreciating a man's member, Kishar.
Yeah, you sound pretty insecure, Kishar.
That is just a nice penis.
Can't understand.
I like how you said that.
Kishar really doesn't really vibe with like human dicks. You gotta understand. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, he does like cats. I forgot about that. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like that doesn't even have spikes on it. Is it even really that good? Come on, dog.
I mean, yeah, I mean. Oh, you really doubled down on that, huh? That's bold. I respect that because I certainly would fucking not.
Interesting choice there.
A bold strategy, Cotton.
Let's see how it works out for him.
See how it plays off.
You niggas even like cats though? Because if I'm being honest,
I'm a dog
I don't think I fuck with a nigga named Cat.
Cats are lame, bro.
Cats are lame.
Give me my dog.
I agree with that.
And I'm out.
I don't fuck with cats, but my cat's dope.
I mean, your cat. Your
just
cat.
like for a cat, he's pretty cool.
Your cat doesn't even like do anything. It's just there.
I didn't know about cats.
Nah. So I want y'all to know. I've known Ron for some years now. I've slept in this man's house before. I only just recently found out this nigga's cat's name is Meow.
Wait, what? Your cat's name is Meow?
What's the problem?
Why did I not know that?
I mean, I didn't name him.
You didn't know either?
I think you know what? When Kayla would always say meow, I thought she was just trying to talk.
Me too.
Whoa. Y'all really just couldn't think of nothing. That's crazy.
That is quite the
Yo, that is.
I'm being attacked with something I didn't even do.
That is a stupid name.
I mean,
Isn't your cat named Ryuji?
Just like
I'm sorry. What's your
Wait, your
cat's
dog's
name?
name Ryuji. What's your cat's name?
Better than your fucking cat's name.
Damn.
What is it?
It's
Bark?
Kylo, you piece of shit.
Fucking Kylo?
Too bad Kylo's a shit character in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I still love Kylo. That motherfucker stabbed me in the chest day one, and I'm like, all right, that's what you are.
Damn, Star Wars really is shit right now. That's crazy. Like, I'm not looking forward to this last movie. That shit, that's gonna.
I mean, Star Wars.
Is there 3 more movies coming?
What about the next 3?
I thought they were gonna
You think
cool
they're
off
gonna
after
continue
this
it?
last.
They're gonna cool
Yeah,
off
I
until
did
like
too.
2022.
Nah, they said the next 3 might be based off KOTOR.
KOTOR? Are we touching Raven?
And you got the same writers from Game of Thrones doing it too. So
Oh, so it's been asked a lot. What are the thoughts on Igor?
I haven't heard it yet.
Possibly
I like that
Tyler's best
album.
to
Did
date.
someone say lame?
I don't care for it.
Someone did say lame.
No, I
think
said
it was
Flames.
Flames. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm probably the only nigga that don't really. I don't. Maybe I didn't listen to it enough, but I just don't care for it.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. I like it, but I could also understand why you wouldn't like it.
Yeah,
Does that make
same.
sense?
You,
Like, it's a really experimental album.
This is the type of music that I don't expect to be up Moon's alley because he stresses all the time how he doesn't vibe with sad shit or
Yeah.
romantic shit or anything of the sort. So like
yeah.
I understand it.
Earthquake slaps.
You said what slap?
Earthquake.
The whole thing slaps
from the
but
album.
Igor into Earthquake is like,
I didn't hear it yet. I just heard about it today, honestly. Like my music
I cried
knowledge has
listening to
been
that album.
slumping. Maybe you niggas actually play KOTOR though? Cause actually I'm low-key thinking about that, like how they would do that. KOTOR 1 and 2 was fucking great.
I have not played KOTOR.
That's unfortunate. I
Always
thought about
heard-
streaming that
always heard
shit, but I
great
think
things
niggas
about
would
it.
fall asleep to that game.
I was a Jedi Academy boy.
What is that? Oh, that was that game that took place like with Luke Scout, right, or some shit, like training Luke
Yeah,
or
it
something. Luke
was-
training people.
What the fuck is his name? I forget his name.
It's a bad game, so I mean you're good. You don't have to think about it.
It was not a bad game.
That's bad. It looks bad to me.
It was
I mean,
bad.
I guess at the time when you played it, it was probably good, but
Yeah, at the time, yeah.
It was next gen when
garbage.
bro,
I
who
mean,
remembers that?
to be
Garbage
honest,
right
when
now.
these games dropped, like, yo, this game looked clean, but like looking back,
Yeah, that shit was running on the Quake 3 engine.
Who remembers
shit
the
was-
fucking the game Obi-Wan? Where you
No.
fought with the
That
lightsaber on your fucking
bullshit-ass-
analog? What's the
That shit
problem?
was terrible.
What's the fucking problem, nigga? That shit was
fucking-
great.
That shit was terrible at release.
I only played two
said-
select Battlefront games, and that's the fucking pod racing game for the PS1 and fucking the Star Wars Episode 3 game, which was Flames.
Yo, Revenge of
That
Sith
was
with
actually
the
pretty
alternate
good.
ending.
Yeah, that game was.
That game was better than the movie. Don't get why.
Absolutely.
Why do people shit on like episode 3 was heat? I don't understand.
Yeah, I liked episode 3.
I liked
just-
it.
I didn't hate Episode 3, but I'm not gonna call that shit a good movie.
I'd have to watch it again to like call it a good movie or not, because I was
What was
part of them to
episode
judge
3?
it like that.
Episode
Anakin
3
versus
was when-
Obi-Wan.
That's
Yeah,
that's all right. I wouldn't say it was a bad movie.
it was definitely the best one of those three because the other two movies were literally the worst thing ever made.
Niggas really hate on the second one. I like the
Clone
second
Wars
one too.
was
The second one was
alright.
really- come on.
I like Clone Wars.
I like the too.
How?
I mean,
What do
just
you
'cause
guys
that
like about that
makes me
movie?
do it.
I have to know.
I thought it was cool. Like the
General
build up.
Grievous
It's
was
Samuel L.
badass.
Jackson, huh?
Is that the robot guy with multiple arms?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's
that's
that?
what it is.
That's kinda clean.
That's the one
General
with Rain.
Grievous.
That movie was kind of clean.
Obi-Wan versus Django is the only part of that movie I actually like. Everything else can go away. I don't like any other part of that movie.
I don't know. I kind of thought the whole area with the fucking clones was weird.
I judge my movies if I can rewatch them. Cause like I can like a movie, but if I don't rewatch it, it's like, well, then was it really that good of a movie? Because I can be entertained in the heat of the moment. I mean, I fucking enjoyed Injustice. Well, not Injustice. Justice Friends. Justice, whatever the fuck it's called. Justice League. I don't know what the name's called. But I have zero desire to
enjoyed it
I
that
can't
much.
remember the name of the movie. Is it even like?
That's my point. That's my point. Like when I was watching it, I was like, "Oh, this is dope." You know, my 12-year-old brain turns on, and I'm
You
just
really
like,
weren't even
enjoying
thinking.
it. But then it's like, I have zero desire to rewatch it, and I will probably
This
never.
man was thinking of Dexter's Lab.
Yeah,
Justice Friends.
it slaps, but like you know.
Yo, what was the little like pastry snack cake shit them niggas would eat?
Justice Fruit Pie.
Is that really what it was called?
Yeah.
I thought
This
I
nigga can remember that shit, but can't remember names for movies. That's amazing.
That's because I like Dexter's Lab.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you're
sorry,
not
if I have
wrong.
to choose between Dexter's Lab and fucking Star Wars Episode 2, Dexter's Lab free.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, probably.
Y'all heard about the
Dexter's
nigga that
Lab
made
was-
Dexter's making a new
No,
Movie
it wasn't
Adult
Samurai
Swim?
Jack.
I mean
Wait,
the same
Dex-
nigga.
Yeah, oh, same
Yeah,
thing.
give me
Dexter, the TV show or the cartoon?
Yeah,
You have my
the cartoon.
Cartoon.
Oh, he's making a
It was
new
like,
what?
weren't they both TV shows?
He's making a new Adult Swim show.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's
Yeah,
that's
no,
weird.
Dinosaurs and shit.
How's
Was that
weird?
food?
Oh, wait,
Wait,
you
wait,
talking
what
about,
what was it in
have
that
a-
picture?
You talking
Hey,
about
the Samurai Jack.
that prehistoric
close
movie?
up.
Yeah.
A prehistoric show?
Yeah.
That shit looks dope. That fucking trailer was dope.
Wait, Julian,
Prehistoric show.
what is in that bag? What's supposed to be in that bag? Was that ice cream? Was that food? What's it?
They were
I
like
can't remember.
snacks. Little tarts.
Tarts. Oh, okay. That was bothering me. I'm like, there's something in there that I can't remember what the fuck's in that
What are you
bag.
talking about bag?
No, the picture Julian put.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, I missed them.
I see.
Have y'all,
Is that where
have y'all talked
Avengers
about? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is that the whole Avengers thing where like they they had their own ice cream flavors? Is that what they got? Because I know like Justice Friends was like a meme off of like Avengers and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like
I just know they had Crunk in there, and that dude was fucking dope.
Bro, I just realized that's a meme off of Avengers. Am I retarded? That just hit me. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Yo, it's a meme. How have I just not noticed it? What the fuck?
Has an American
I
flag
just thought those were them niggas in Dexter, bro. I never cared about that. Like there was like the little like in betweens with them and then the monkey, and I just never watched those episodes like that. I thought they were boring. I'm like, where's Dexter at? Like, Didi, press a button. Like, I don't care for this shit.
Nah, wait. The monkey definitely had some dope episodes.
The monkey fucking did his job.
Nah, bro, the monkey was a fucking monkey.
Press the button. I'm fucking dead.
Nah, anything that wasn't Dexter's was not it.
I don't know. Miss Sunny.
Y'all fucked with that
Y'all
fucking
really
sideshow
ride
they had on
Dexter.
Billy and Mandy, Evil Con Carne.
Oh yeah.
No. Didn't that come before Billy and Mandy?
Yeah, and then they made its own show and like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
They could have kept that.
I liked Evil Con Carne. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, they could have kept that in front of Billy Mandy. I'm not watching an old show.
It's so sad. There's one show that's very much like Evil Con Carne called Villainous, but it's only in fucking Spanish. And there is a monkey.
Pam and I watched a bunch of Villainous episodes.
Yeah,
like,
those are good.
last year. That shit's
Yeah.
good. I like it.
There are English versions. They just won't release them.
Who is that girl again with the monkey shit?
She was like
That's
an
his
agent.
GF.
Yeah.
That's his girl right there.
Was that actually his girl in the thing? I vaguely remember this shit. I think I damn near skipped all the episode with Monkey and the fucking friends.
Nah,
whatever.
Monkey was piping, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Monkey was beating Honeydew's cheeks.
Which I gotta ask some questions because if there's a woman out here fucking monkeys, I'm calling the cops.
Bro, you remember Shorty on Twitter that was fucking her pit bull and her husky and shit?
No, dog. There's a lot of these Kashar types.
Talking about how
like,
you was talking about how like it's better than like man.
bro. All right, hold on.
Twitter's wild.
When I was little, I dead ass wanted like.
And then there were people defending it and talking about like if people have the right to have gay sex, you should be able to have sex with your pet.
Yeah,
and I'm
you
just
could.
like,
That's not the right line of thinking. For that
You
one.
got on your own with that one.
Bro, I hate the shit I see on Twitter, bro. Cause like I remember, like I was just scrolling, and like then I see a woman getting fucking rammed by her daughter. I was like, bro, what am I watching? Why?
Yeah.
And like that show just pop up on Twitter.
I mean, yeah, my Twitter timeline be heinous, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that nigga that fucked up McChicken.
I did not even know that was a thing. You guys are talking about like, yeah, you guys didn't hear about the McChicken guy that was fucking. I was like, McChicken guy.
Oh yeah, the McChicken nigga. Yeah, I forgot about that shit.
I wish I could forget.
Dog, but like when I was little, I
Honestly-
wanted a chimp so badly, and then that shit with like that woman got like fucked up by the chimp. I was like, all right, guess I'm not getting a chimp.
Ripped off.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not getting a chimp now. That nigga about to fuck around. We play GameCube and rip my face off. I'm like, all right, shit.
My gym partner's a monkey looking at us.
I'm like, all right, cool. Let me try to, get a spider monkey. But it turns out you got to get a license for that. So, all right, fuck that.
That show is ass, by the way.
I don't remember that show.
Very bad.
There was a lot of monkey shows like Laszlo and shit.
Oh yeah, Camp Laszlo.
There was like Super Monkey Force, Hyper Force Go. I was like,
No,
all right,
that
what
was
the
on Jetix.
Dog, like, what the?
But that was actually not a shit show. I'm like,
Anyone actually fuck with Laszlo?
Nope.
I only watched that shit because it was the summertime and ain't nothing was happening.
I feel like it was one of those shows that like I would watch, but not something that I liked. Not something I would go out of my way to watch. Like I wouldn't necessarily
I saw it on,
change the channel if it was on, but like it was like some last resort shit. Okay, nothing's good on Disney, nothing's on Nick. Fuck it, I guess I'm here.
Yo, this is completely off topic, but I just clicked on Twitter and people are passing around this clip of Dragon Ball Super where Hit was eliminated, and I'm like, I don't get it. They said contestant Hit of Universe 11 has been eliminated, and I'm like, I don't get it. What's wrong with it?
Because he's from Universe 6.
How do you mess up that bad? Yeah, I saw
Okay.
it too.
No, you already know the drama community is about to go rampant with that shit.
How could you fuck up the law?
You forget a comma? Oh, it's a rap. But this is more than a comma.
First you fucked up Ultimate Battle and all this.
Guys, don't worry. The one from Universe 11 was his duplicate.
I fucking hate anime fans.
Yo, Ham.
That was such a stupid.
What is this quote tweet you liked of this nigga roasting this girl's OnlyFans?
Oh, I thought it was funny. Yo, post that. That shit was funny.
Hold on.
Shout out for leaving.
Yo, don't be looking at my likes.
Hey, nigga, it shows up on my main timeline. Blame Twitter.
That's funny. That shit was funny as fuck though. He gave it a full
I posted it
review.
in my Discord. Get destroyed. All right,
That's
hold up.
crazy.
Oh,
I know it's time to make the donuts.
I can't believe that was a line.
I mean, it's cool.
That was a line
bar.
somebody
So
wrote
glad
down.
that was a
thought
line.
good.
My mercy did his shit.
Anyway, you guys ever thought about getting like exotic pets and shit?
I mean,
Oh, I
Um,
used to. When I was like
Dolphin wants to get a
4
raccoon.
or 5,
You can
my
get a
dad
raccoon.
had gotten a
straight
hold
up.
of a baby crocodile, I believe.
Okay, that's a
God.
little too wild.
All right, that's some.
Hey, I was thinking about like, I don't know, I
Colorado?
wanted like a fennekin or some
Yeah, in
shit.
Colorado.
This nigga said a
crocodiles
fennec. Nah, like
Isn't
if I
that what
was-
it's called? It's called a fennec or
Dude,
something.
look,
Finnick
he
Fox.
was not a good guy. He could.
Fennekin's the Pokemon, isn't it?
Hold of things he shouldn't have been able to get.
Well,
a
no,
hold of.
it's Finnegan
Jesus.
Fox. That's he's right.
Dog.
Like if I was rich or some shit, like on some Michael Jackson shit, I would definitely have like a tiger or some shit, right?
Would you have a giraffe?
That's how you
No.
get mauled.
No,
I think a giraffe.
I don't want to play with the tiger. Like I'm not gonna jump in the
Get your
fucking
guard
tiger's
dog.
cage. I just want to say I own a fucking tiger.
Nigga, I want
What's
to hop.
good?
Fuck all
What is
that.
good? You want to see my tiger? Like,
You know, dead ass, bro. Yo, I got some lions and tigers in the back. You trying to go see them?
See,
Nah, a tiger like a light skinned animal to have like that. Give me a hawk, bro. I want some real shit. I want some shit that can deliver the letter and kill a
Yeah, a
kill
hawk is a
animal.
dark skinned animal for sure.
It's a dark skinned animal.
I want a bison.
I don't want a
You want a
nigga that's like
bison?
as tall as me when he stands on his hind legs. I'm good on that.
Oh damn.
You ride that shit into town, fuck people up.
Yip yip.
Yep.
I feel like a spider monkey was the most realistic thing I've
Been on, like this monkey way of like forever, huh?
Hey man. Bruh, my whole life was just meant to be wrong. I was born the year of the monkey. Like, I'm black, so I kind of look like a monkey. So, like, everything is kind of lined up.
Jesus Christ.
What? I can say that, right?
Okay, sure.
I'm
pretty sure you can't say that.
I
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying you probably shouldn't. But do you?
I blinked
King?
hella hard. I even know what he said. Say it again. Let's get this. What happened?
I said I'm black, and I look like a monkey.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have pressed that one. You mean you're black and you look like a bumpy? That's crazy, dog. Anyways,
yeah.
Afro had the fucking blinking meme from like last year.
I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't hear monkey. I thought I heard something else.
How
Like,
was it
that
that
shit can't be that bad.
I do have to shout out Thunder's old guard bison like
Yeah.
dream.
Bro, I want
If
a
I see
fucking
a
oppa,
bison
nigga.
someone's mowing the lawn, I am not fucking with them.
I
I
want an
don't remember
oppa.
what caused it, but he's like he wanted
Say
a
you want
guard
an
bison.
oppa.
I want an oppa, nigga.
I want
mean,
an oppa.
facts.
Or a
I
mama.
want an oppa.
I don't see a
Flying
problem.
there. Listen,
Dude,
say,
I never
look
have
at
to
them
pay for
driving.
gas again. Like, yeah. No gas, no insurance. Do you know how much
And you
money
feed
I
them
would save?
grass?
Y'all know Uzi said he got tats in the middle of his forehead like he Avatar, and that's the reason why he ride on his oppas. And shit was never the same after that.
Damn.
Nigga,
That's
what?
hard. That's hard.
Tats in the middle of his forehead like he Avatar. That's the reason he ride on his oppas, nigga.
That's hard.
Bars. You know nothing about that.
That's hard.
Yeah, man, it's so hard. Fuck rap. Yeah.
What?
Bro,
Yeah.
sometimes I hear
Afro's
bars
just
and like
as white as Kagi, man.
nah. Sometimes like I hear value in certain things. Niggas like that's a bar. I'm just like, oh, yeah, like yeah, it's a bar. Like I could pick it up, but I don't get the same way that you are. I'm trying to be excited like you, nigga, but it's hard.
Hey, Afro. Welcome to the
Hey.
White Club.
Let's talk about how about we talk about anime quotes? Yeah, like remember that
Why are
time?
we always talking about anime? Why
because-
can't we not do that?
Weren't you the
what's
nigga who
problem?
didn't want to talk about anime?
I'm just saying, if I want to vibe on a quote, we could talk about a
But
Thanos
hey, if we
quote.
want to talk about anime, I'm playing Persona.
All right, I don't want to talk
It's
about
not
anime
all
anymore.
about you,
I don't want to talk about anime anymore.
Did I mention that I'm black?
I got past Futaba. I'm getting closer to the end of the game.
What is going over at Rhymestyle here?
Oh, what's good, Dion?
It was good, Dion.
2 hours late.
I'm still here. You have to hit the chest every time you say it.
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
it was
punch
Saturday.
yourself in the chest each time.
Why did you start hitting your chest? Right.
Call himself Ginyu.
I don't stop in his chest?
I do.
No,
I
like,
do want an answer. Actually,
for his
That's a good
intros.
question.
Like,
Why
did
not
you just
start?
one day just one day just like I'm gonna hit my chest with this intro?
Well, no, I did it out of habit once, and then.
Well,
How do you do habits?
I don't know.
Do something.
That was your habit?
I don't know. I just did. I was autopilot. I did it once, and
You watch Wolf of Wall Street.
people mentioned it in the comments, and I'm like, okay. So I did it more, and then it became habit later. But like,
I mean, that's the same shit. Like why Dion says the wha-bam shit. Like he did it once, and then they go off. That's the wha-bam.
Goku,
Weren't you abusing yourself in your intro anymore?
Oh no, I remember what it was. So I mentioned I did it once, and then I didn't do it again, and then all the comments like,
habitually did it one.
why
time.
didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it again? I'm like, oh, you forget the chest slap. And then every time I didn't do the chest slap, people always like, you didn't get the chest slap. And then fucking Dion did the meme where he did all our intros one time on Twitter. And after that, I was like, okay, I just gotta keep going with it. That's basically where it came from. That's the origin story. Over him!
Stop attacking me, Kaggy.
No, I'm not. Nah, I can't say that. Nah, I'm gonna say it. I've been watching Dion's like fucking Zelda videos, like all of them, and it's like every Zelda episode, this nigga like goes deeper off the spectrum. Like, I had to get it off my chest. I just been watching. I'm just like, yo, what are you even doing? Like, what are you even doing? Like, stop.
I like
Are you referring to specifically the shocked anime reactions?
Yes, something like that. The 30-minute video and like half of the in between. I'm like, all right, this nigga on the far
Afro,
left side.
I think you just don't like anime dub.
What you mean? That's not what I said, Kaggy.
All right.
Kaggy, don't do that. Don't stop. Stay over there, Doug.
I stopped.
Who are you wifing in Persona again?
Makoto this time around.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't talk to me. I made the right decision. Who'd you wife the first time?
Well, no. Like, I haven't.
plan
I
second
plan to
playthrough.
do New Game Plus.
Yeah. If it gets
Oh.
subs.
All right. So what do you think about On?
Fucking trash.
Anyways.
Is that
I've only heard Afro on. And I just like as a person outside looking
trash. Honestly, if you pick On, it's on same level as Oya. Both of them useless.
All right, Kaggy's muted. Hold on, I gotta mute Kaggy. Sorry. Say goodbye, stream. How fucking dare you?
Hold on, I forgot. This is shit. Damn. Oh wait, no, that wasn't that long ago. That was 10 minutes ago. That picture from Dexter's lab. What was that bitch's name?
Mrs.
Honeydew?
Agent Honeydew.
And wasn't she like really like a villain?
What?
Huh? I think she did double cross. I don't. They had like this weird James Bond. It was like double cross, but they were lovers.
Oh, right, where she wore the eye patch or whatever.
Whoa, guys! Spoiler alert.
Stop.
Man, that shit. Relax.
I don't even know. I don't remember none of that shit with Oya, whatever the fuck her name is.
That monkey was slinging dick though.
That's a fact.
I think you
forgot
guys
all
just
about
interpret that
that nigga.
differently as a kid. I don't believe that
I'm
monkey was
sorry,
slinging
I
dick.
just had to lay down.
I'm not
That
even
monkey-
talking to you. I had a flashback. Don't worry about it. Leave me alone. Fucking bitch.
But yeah, I said that if I get to a certain amount of subs on Twitch, I'd do a New Game Plus, and I'd have fans vote. It would either be whatever girl they chose or the harem route to torture myself.
The
And by
harem
torture
route?
myself is experience every girl.
Do the harem route so you can wife up On. It's about that time. Bro, I love Persona. I don't know why I even love Persona that much. That shit's just like deep within my veins. It's just every time I think about it, I want to go play it. But then I play it, and I'm
Yeah,
just like, I don't
dude.
want to play it right now. It's weird
It's
as fuck.
so good, dude. I can't wait for Royal.
See, I want to play it again, but I'm waiting for Royal.
Can you finish vanilla first?
Right.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm in the role of that.
Dino, I'm addicted to Duel Links again.
So am I. I didn't want to admit it.
You and your synchro dimension summon pendulum bullshit.
See, that's the thing. I don't even fuck with any of it. Like, it's
Same.
in the game, but I don't even use any of that shit.
Same.
Do you make like quirky decks?
Yeah.
I love doing that.
And like, I like to see how far, because everybody's playing like the same, like, fucking
So, yeah.
like, 3-4 decks.
Elemental hero.
So I'm trying to play like
Yes, actually.
something
Yes.
unique.
Oh wait, really?
Yes, actually.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to Elemental Heroes.
They're actually they had a little comeback.
Helicopter taught me that you can in fact turn a hoe to a housewife. I'm gonna just put that up.
I used to run
Here we
Elemental
go.
Heroes
Preach.
when I had back in the day.
Bro, I'm trying to fuck a teacher.
Oh,
Excuse me.
That was
Lotus.
oh
I just did her
my
request.
English teacher.
hold on.
I
Shaggy, what?
I have a teacher complex. I don't like. I don't know what it is.
I always
just
had
like
older
when women-
teachers, so I never
all I
felt
heard-
that. TBH.
All I heard was Lotus say, "I want to fuck a teacher," and then Kagi was like, "I did that." What did you say you did?
I said I did her request. Relax.
You did who?
Man, he's like, I'm a teacher.
Get her as a request. Oh, dog.
Look at the flex. On
You guys are gonna get me in trouble.
I'm gonna go
Stop.
No, but I feel that, Lotus. I do.
He's like,
All right, so let me ask you a
do
question,
as a
right?
request.
So let me ask you a question,
Oh
right?
no,
So
no.
let's say
Here's
let's say like you had a teacher as a kid, right? You know, like it was fine. Like she was a cute ass, attractive teacher and shit. Then your boy snitches and she gets locked up. What you doing
I'm
to your
fighting
boy?
him.
You fight him?
Why do you suck?
Well, nah, because the thing is,
Honestly,
I mean,
I
okay.
personally
So
would
the
tell
answer
you.
I was gonna give first, like, I guess this doesn't super quick, because like, if I had got bits. I guess that's fucked up the way I want it. Had I been fortunate enough to fuck my teacher in high school, I would have told a soul. I'd have took that shit to the grave, nigga. I would have told
No,
nobody.
but I'm saying,
The
what if your
only-
homie found out and he snitched on y'all?
He gotta run my fade, bro.
Yeah.
He took my pussy away.
My pussy away.
and a free and a free A.
Facts.
I was getting that anyway.
All right, smart nigga.
You was fucking not trying to get your grade up? What?
Just fucking for sport.
Bitch, I'm fucking with a purpose.
You
I
said
don't know
fucking
about
for sport.
I'm trying to beat cheeks. I ain't give a fuck about my GPA.
Lotus like, nah, you can still fail me though.
every
trying
pump
to
is
get
a
a 4.0.
nah. Every pump is a percentage up. All right, it's crazy.
Oh, I gotta play this baby clip on stream.
curb your
Actually,
crazy, curb
this shit was
your
funny
shit.
as fuck. Hold up, I gotta mute. Bro, I saw this shit earlier. Julia posted this. Yo, hold up. I don't know if you niggas seen this, but this baby got hit in the fucking G-force, bro. Nigga. All right, carry on.
Per pump.
Dog, like I don't know. I just prefer like older women than like, I don't know.
All right.
Fucking
Now we
baby.
say older.
Everybody,
Bro.
let's talk. Hold on.
Like
let's talk.
older. Not
Hey.
like I'm talking grandmas. I'm talking-
Because the grandma thing to be with you. So we say older. It's like, are you like
I
actually
want
older?
everybody to describe their throughout all the school. If you had to pick one teacher, you don't have to say names, obviously, but
Miss
like
Crenshaw.
what is
Let me tell you.
and what did they teach?
So Miss Crenshaw,
what class
was she was a substitute teacher, but like she was just like freshly out of
Hold
college.
on, her last
like,
name was Crenshaw. That's some
Yeah.
hood shit right there.
No, like he was just like I remember every time we had Miss Crenshaw, it was two
You
things.
go to school in
One,
Compton?
she was bad, and two, she let us just do whatever the fuck we want. But the wild part was she magically just stopped teaching one day, and we're all depressed because like when you're like 12, 11, or whatever age we were, we wanted to put our PP into anything. And I remember she stopped teaching out of nowhere. Turns out she was fucking one of the science teachers behind it. Yeah. And like,
Oh, so she cheated on you, bro? That's crazy.
here's the weird thing.
Wow.
Here's the weird thing. She was like 24, but the science teacher was like 55. And he,
Damn,
he also, I remember he looked like fucking Walt too from Breaking Bad.
What?
We were all fucking angry about that. Like, you got to ruin it for all of us. Because when you're 12, you think, "Yep, I haven't changed."
Damn, he took my pussy away.
Dog, that's fast.
I had some fine ass teachers in high school. So
I also had some pretty attractive teachers.
Bro,
Like, I had
the
some
most
young,
attractive teacher I
fine-ass
had.
One or two, maybe. I was very unlucky.
Like my junior
Same.
year
I'm
English
Martyr.
teacher,
I'm
my
a
junior
martyr. I
year,
was
my
very
junior year
unlucky.
English teacher,
I think
my senior
me, it
year
was,
calculus teacher, both.
See, I've always thought that math teachers were I've never seen an attractive math teacher personally.
Bro, listen, I'm trying to tell you,
one.
I had the same math teacher for freshman year. I forget what math class I took freshman year, because I took algebra.
Damn, this nigga had the same math class
Oh,
from freshman
you
year
know
to
what?
senior year.
I did have I had like one attractive teacher.
This story don't add up, nigga.
No, because I took AP calculus senior year. You dipshit, suck my dick.
Oh, look at the flex. Shut up. Oh my gosh. You want to be that
Nah,
guy?
because I'm not gonna sit here and allow this nigga of all people to try to come at my intelligence. Not standing for this. You just
shut up,
we
bro.
just established the niggas on the spectrum. I'm not holding that.
He got a point, Dion.
I try to help y'all, but he got
Yeah, he brought up the facts. I don't know what to do here.
You brought up the car.
I had one attractive teacher in 4th grade named Miss Stratton, bro. And she actually was attractive, but then she yelled at me one time, and I never looked at it the same after that. That shit spooked me. She was evil after that shit.
First of all, I was really smart in high school, Lotus. All right, but go ahead.
Dion, it's okay.
No, it wasn't okay. All right, he attacked me.
He said it wasn't okay.
He attacked me.
I did very well for myself. Okay, I just didn't. Maybe it wasn't an A, but a B was fine for me, bitch. All right, I was cool with that. Anyways, long hair lights.
Bro,
I dropped out of school.
Keggy, what?
You dropped out?
You dropped out of college.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
I dropped out.
Yeah, college is different. Everybody dropped out of.
Well, that's it.
Not everybody. I dropped out of college.
Or you could
I
be
dropped
like
out of
me.
high school.
Dropouts,
I dropped out of
high
high school.
five.
Or you could be like me. You go to college for 4.5 years and then not get your degree still.
Wait, you don't have
That
your
is
degree?
true.
What do you mean you don't have your degree?
I thought you.
I failed one class and they did not want to allow me any loophole to get my shit.
What kind of loophole were you looking for?
Anything, dog.
The
It was
one where he
fucking
passed the
business
class,
law.
I think.
I got
You
these
know what?
Pokemon cards. If you just
Dog, if I need a lawyer, I'm gonna hire one. I'm gonna do that shit myself.
these Pokemon cards.
This is why I was stupid because I studied IT. Why the fuck do I need to go to business law for? Like, why do I need to study business law? No, it was fucked up because it was one of those tests that was, or it was one of those classes that were designed based on 2 tests. It was no other homework, nothing else, just 2 tests. And it was my last
I hated
semester.
that shit.
Last semester, first test, I got like a C. I was like, fuck. And here's the worst part: it was blue book, so it wasn't like multiple choice. You have to like write everything into a book by hand. And I explained everything fairly well, but it was always like one thing I missed. So like I always got partial points. So it was like a question would be like 10 points, but I would get like 3 or 4 points off of it. So second test, I just straight up failed, just straight F. And I remember I ended up getting like a 59 in the class or something like that. I'm like, dog, I'm about to start my job next week. Like, is there something I can do? Because I'm not coming back for this shit. Well, you can always not take your job. I'm like, no, suck my dick. Like, I'm here for
You can always just like not have the thing you work
no,
towards.
this bitch dead ass told me you can just not go to a job. Come for no, suck my cock. Your class is fucking trash.
Damn.
I had an English teacher in college.
Didn't help
She
that I
told
went
me-
off. So yeah.
My college teacher, English teacher, she said no one's ever gotten an A in my class. And I was like, bitch, maybe you're not a good teacher. Have you ever thought of that? Like, that's crazy.
That's facts. I've had some fucking teachers like brag about the same type of shit.
Bro,
like
y'all can just
yeah,
act Kakashi.
Hello.
Talking about like some only 2% of my students get a fucking A on this test. Like
maybe you need to
What
teach
the
you
fuck
better.
are you doing wrong?
Yeah, like why does that fall on me?
But okay.
Why is that a flex? Like, fuck.
that's crazy as fuck.
Oh, and my chemistry teacher in high school too. She was just really fucking cute.
I was actually this whole
She
time.
was also only like 4 years older than me because like her handprint was still on the
speaking
wall from
of
the
which,
graduating
okay.
class of like a few years before.
There was actually a scandal at it wasn't like a hard like it wasn't like teacher was fucking kids or anything, but like okay, so there was this younger teacher. So obviously I was a senior, so I was like 17, 18. She was like fresh out of college, like 22, 23 years old. So it was like everybody was like stopping at her office during off periods and shit, just trying to get extra help. She's a math teacher too. But I don't even know how long into the school year, maybe like towards the middle of the year, somebody found pictures of her online where I guess she was doing like some type of, it wasn't nude, but like
porn.
Her ass was kind of hanging out, and like she was doing this. It was like some weird thing that was going. I think it was like called Diplo or some shit. Does that sound familiar to anybody?
Dick blow?
No.
Hold on, we got our lead researchers looking it up. Hold up.
Hold on. Let me
I'm tired of Kaggy.
Diplo pose. Okay, no, that's not. Diplo's an artist, but there was like a certain.
That's
there's
the
a
first thing
certain
I thought
shit-
about when you said that. I'm like, wait, hello?
Yeah, I was like, the
No,
EDM artist?
No,
Like-
I just remember it had something to do with it. I think it might have been like she might have added him or the artist at some. I don't know. Long story short, people found pictures of her and like it started going around the school. Basically, her ass hanging out on social media, and then like. Long story short, everybody thought that was a ticket to like, okay, that means I can beat this bitch's cheeks. And then, long story short, she ended up getting fired, and I'll send you guys after the podcast and shit.
The pictures.
Hey,
No,
I just want to.
If I can find them, I will. They might actually be up there. But
Hey,
like
I
I can
just wanna
send you.
take a
There's an
moment.
actual like whole article about like what happened and like why she got fired and all that shit. But
Damn.
I just want to take a moment. Dion said, "Long story short," 3 times.
I mean,
You tried, bro. Like, what the fuck?
every time I said that, it was condensed more. It's like adding a division.
Damn.
Hey, Kaggy, I don't want to hear this. You okay, man?
Kaggy, you heard about a lick
What's
from
wrong
you,
with you, man? You good?
Have you heard Kaggy talk before? This man will start talking, and this man does not fucking stop.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Hold on. Let's not forget a couple of was that during a podcast? I forgot what it was. He was telling a long ass story.
I know exactly.
I know what you're talking about.
This man's still talking. I'm like, I got you. Yo, why you still talking?
You a real asshole because you said what most of the niggas was in there thinking, but you just like
you actually felt flat out said it.
Last minute to get through that story.
Dog, he kept fucking talking his point. Yeah, I did us a favor. Man told a 2-second story that lasted literally 20 minutes. I'm like, dog.
Kaggy was talking with no commas or periods. That might have happened.
This man had like a 10,000. He had a 10,000. Hold on, he had 10,000 requirement for a story, and was just basically fluffing that shit up. I'm like, dog, just fucking get to the conclusion.
It's all right, Kaggy. I would have stayed silent personally,
to be in
but
Dragon Ball.
Nah. He brought this on himself. He attacked me for how long it took me to say
Kaggy,
what the fuck I had to
get
say.
behind me. Get behind me, Kaggy. It was an important story. I listened to it.
I remained silent when he was talking. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be nice to Kaggy. And then he has the gall when I have a slight paragraph, maybe an extra 2 seconds.
Well, nah, it was just
Motherfucker, I wasn't talking about the length of your story. I was talking about the fact that you said long story short 3 fucking times.
Oh, you getting real aggressive over there, Kaggy. Why don't you relax?
Aggressive all fucking day.
Kaggy really
Oh my
talks
God.
about now. Ever since he met up with Michael B. Jordan for lunch, dog.
Ever since having his whole complex, dog.
Kaggy's in secret talks with Michael B. Jordan to be in Creed 3.
And he really wanted to go on a diet.
What
to get ripped
role are
right
you
there.
playing?
I'll be his fucking towel boy, dog.
I can see.
Since
Low-key,
Rocky
I
ain't
wonder
gonna be
how-
there no more,
I
he's
wonder
gotta
how much
be
of
there.
a position like that would
Out of
pay.
pocket.
What?
How much do you think a position like that, like a
Somebody
basic,
As a background extra?
yeah, but
As
in
an
Creed fucking
extra?
3?
It's like
To be
700 a
Michael
day.
B's towel boy, at least $1,000.
No, no. If you want to be an extra, it's like $700 a day. But they'll only bring you in for like a couple days. I mean, it's still good money on the side, but like it's.
You go to the director's like, oh, can we reshoot those? Because I really have to get that part.
Dog, I just thought of Dino in that awkward Dino pose as an extra in any movie. That shit is hilarious.
Just looking directly to the camera. It's like, hey, extra, do something. He just
This thing,
Bro, this nigga tweeted on my timeline actually some actual facts. Yo, what actually happened to Zoe Berger? What the fuck? That's a name. I forgot about that person.
Didn't she?
Holy shit!
No, didn't she like become religious or something? She like
interesting.
I have no clue. I just remember she
so I
was
remember-
popping for shaking her ass and she stopped being popping.
Yeah, no, I remember a
someone in
couple
the
of months
chat got the
ago.
link to the article to what Dion was talking about.
how?
Oh, someone got the link to it?
Yeah, someone found it.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Don't show it
teacher.
on screen because like the pictures in there.
Oh,
like-
okay.
That's fine. I'm not.
I
Oh,
almost
she
clicked
was
it.
definitely having her things out.
I'm about to go on my phone. Hold up.
Oh, she was working, bro. She was.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. All right, I can't show y'all this, but I'm sure someone gonna drop the link in stream.
That's crazy.
Diplo. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said Diplo, because it says a retweet by Diplo. Yeah, that's what I guess popular like made it.
Damn, that's crazy.
Y'all got really lucky with your teachers, huh?
What's she teach?
Yo, for real, all my teachers are ugly
My
old
teachers
men
were beat, bro.
She was
and
a
ugly ass women.
I had one cute chemistry teacher in 5th grade, and that was it. Or not chemistry, science.
I was gonna
But,
say
you know,
chemistry.
It's crazy because my
Same
teachers,
bullshit.
my
Same
teachers
bullshit.
weren't like attractive until high school. Like in high school, like all my fucking female teachers was bad as fuck. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
I had a fucking humanities teacher that was thick, dog. Oh
All right.
my god.
Did any of you guys have a situation, whether you were older, whether you were older or young, where you thought, like you legit thought, for some reason at that time, no matter how stupid it may seem now, that you could have had a chance?
Nah,
hell
okay,
yeah.
no, I think about this to this day.
Please don't.
I think if I go back to my high school, I bet I could bag my chemistry teacher.
The best chance in high school. I
think I have a legitimate shot now. Like, if I go back to my high school, I can clap that.
I had an English teacher when I was a senior, and so I'm like 17, 18 at the time. So it's like right when I turned 18. All right, so. So like I'm surprised I didn't get like in more trouble, but I guess she kind of didn't go to the extreme, because I would say some shit that could get a kid expelled to this teacher, but like I was on like such a, I guess, friendly terms, like because I was always like joking around and shit. Like she would let me get away with shit, but like I shit you not, you guys are not gonna believe me. All right, this isn't the specific teacher that I'm talking about, but there's this other teacher that was cool as fuck. Me and one of my homies named Dante, we had this song. One of us would say, like, and we would sing this shit loud, like hallways and shit, like everyone could fucking hear us. He would say, "Let me stick my tongue," and then the next person would pop in, high pitch, "In your butt." And we would just repeat that. But I'm saying, like, this was loud as fuck, and out of context, everybody in the hallway didn't know what we were talking about, but like the teacher knew what the fuck we were like. I don't know why the fuck we did that, but like it was funny as fuck at the time.
Y'all fucking different, bro.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
That's some
No, I
different
say
energy.
that. But then the teacher I was referring to, and we didn't sing that song to the teacher that I thought I could, with. Like she asked me to stay after class one time, and I was really like in my head, I was like, "Oh, this is it. This is."
She was like, why is my mom here?
I was legit like in the class, like kind of like sitting all different, and like I was kind of quiet. Niggas was trying to talk to me. I was like, "Nigga, I gotta stay focused." Like, don't talk to me right now.
He said it's about to go down.
But then at the end of class, it was just like, you really need to work on your volume. You talk too much in class. I was like, so is that it? Is that all you got?
He standing like rhyming or doing
Is
that everything?
Nigga, I took one step out and then I popped back in. You sure you ain't got nothing else?
That was it.
Oh shit. But she was one of the people that like literally a few months after I graduated, I was like, man, if I went back, maybe it's just because I was a student, but
Might be time to take a old trip down. Graduation's coming up. I can go, you know what I'm saying? Peep the ceremony.
Because like on the last day, because seniors, I'm pretty sure it's the same with everybody here. Like your last day is like a few weeks before everybody else's last day.
Yep.
Yeah.
And on our last day, like, there's like all the teachers, like, you shake hands with like your male teachers and like, shake hands with your female teacher sometimes, but she gave me a big ass hug on my way out, and I was like, I know what you want.
You fool.
No, all my female teachers hugged, like everybody.
Yeah.
But my hug was special.
That is not. Hold on.
Lotus. Which is why I didn't say it out loud. No, everybody but Afro. Afro, do not look in squad chat. Whatever.
Afro, don't you dare.
Okay. Let me look in. I'm looking on my phone. On my phone.
That is problematic at all costs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
And you gotta keep in mind that Lotus is on minimum hours of sleep. So
whoa, Lotus.
I've been up for like.
Now Lotus is definitely on negative hours right
He's
now.
been on out of pocket mode for a while now.
I'm coming up on 36 hours of no sleep. We ain't gotta talk about it.
Damn, really?
Yeah, damn.
I've been up to
bed.
Listen. Y'all don't worry about me.
Also, what happened to the what's that girl you was talking about doping that got canceled?
Trisha Paytas.
Yeah.
Panini.
Oh yeah.
She's fucking trash. That's all I gotta say.
She's been trash for a while.
Wait,
dog.
what's the lore?
All right, you want the tea? All right, sit back.
Yes,
I got you.
sister.
So listen, sis, listen. So Trisha Paytas, there was this one nigga. I don't remember his name. You can call this nigga A. Okay.
Was it
So
Jason Nat?
Nigga A, Kaggy, can you just calm down for 5 seconds? I'm trying to tell the story. All right.
That's
so
crazy.
nigga
I'm just
A,
trying to help, man.
I got it. Thank you.
All right. I'm sorry.
Nigga A is a big fan. Kaggy? All right, cool. Nigga A is a big fan of Trisha, right? So Trisha made a cover to a song, No, Trisha made a song, so nigga A made a cover to that set song on a violin or a piano, one of the two niggas. So Trisha then seen it, and Trisha was like, damn, boo, okay, that shit was good. I love you, we should collab, that was the best thing I ever seen. And this nigga's just like, yes, bitch, yes. So they started talking and shit, and then Trisha's like, we should collab. And then nigga A's just like, oh, bet. So, you know, niggas just like, I'm gonna come out there this week. Whoop-de-whoop. Is that all right? Trisha's like, yes, yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? So this nigga's like, bet. So he comes out there this week. He's like, what's good, Trish? I'm here. No response. Trish, next day, you know what I'm saying? When are you free? No response. 4 days later, yo, Trish, did I do something wrong? Like, what's going on? Trish, this thing on? So for the entire time that nigga A was over there, Trisha Paytas, like, you know, curved the fuck out of him. And then when asked about it, she would literally like say that she never said that they were gonna hang out, and how he was like weird and everything complete opposite to the energy and what was being texted that was shown when nigga A 2 years later made a video exposing the situation. Now mind you, within these 2 year span, this dude was called like a stalker of Trisha Paytas, like all these names, like his name was kind of tarnished, and he sat there and took it for 2 years until he finally was just like, all right, enough's enough, here's the real tea. And then Trisha's lightly getting canceled a little bit.
Keep in mind when he went to go visit her, he had brought gifts.
Yeah.
Damn.
And he told her he brought gifts the first day.
Did you also mention that he chose not to say anything for like 2 years?
Yeah.
But then because like everything, yeah.
So I mean, that's the same thing with like
went at her when that shit happened, but he just chose not to.
What I mean, but it's not on the same scale, but I guess it's similar since like obviously girls who get sexually abused or some shit, but they don't speak up about it for so long. Like maybe he just, I don't know, maybe because like I could like because it's something that doesn't get talked about, but like as a man, like how do you look and how are you gonna feel? And what are people gonna say about you when like it's like yo, like this girl just like finessed me, like she stood me up, like niggas is you know what age we live in, niggas are just clowning you and laugh at you.
You gotta take it, because you can't take it, you know?
All this shit is recent? I didn't hear anything about all this.
I just heard recent, but it got overshadowed from the Jared
why did
shit.
he come out now and say it? Like, I understand that people were like bashing him and shit, but like,
It was tis the season of exposing.
That's what I was gonna say. I've noticed this shit tends to happen like in waves. Like it'll be silent, and then like if one incident, like think about the I hate to bring it back up, but like that PokeTuber shit that was going on.
Oh
yeah, it was like one story, but then like that shit snowballed into like a bunch at one time, and now it's like
you talking about kidnapping?
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
got the courage, man. I don't know.
To those whoever it's applicable to, and then this it was like one incident, and now it's like it feels like it's being followed up by other shit.
I mean, 'tis the season, but I feel like the kidnapping shit was just like not big enough to make waves. I feel like the Tati shit is kind of like what inspired, you know, nigga to make that video.
Yeah.
But anyways, on that note, thank you guys for coming through to the Everyday Beam Shuckle podcast.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Damn, I have work in like 7 hours, and I need to get some sleep.
I'm actually extremely tired.
Did you call him kidnapping?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Just a little slight bar I said in there was good. But
call him kidnapping.
Whoa, that is a bar.
That's bars.
Nah.
Like kidnap. Whoa.
His mind is blown.
Yo,
Nah,
that was
I'm
one of those subtle bars, bro. I gotta hit up Rap Genius for that shit. Hold up. God damn.
I'm gonna talk to my stream for a second, but I'll see you niggas later. Everybody in here.
All right.
Next
Later,
week.
dude.
Next week, the finale. 3 hour long finale. 4 hour long. We'll see what happens.
I might not be on it, so.
Wow.
Why not?
That's crazy.
Why not?
We can't afford Kagi for the next episode.
I'm gonna be in the
We can't
fucking
afford
Dragon
it. That's
Ball
true.
thing.
Kagi's budget is kind of high.
Wait, so wait, you're choosing Dragon Ball Legends over Friends of
That's
like
crazy.
5 years?
Sorry, I'm getting paid. I
Damn.
Oh, so you don't love us?
Like I said, we can't
Kagi,
afford
really
Kagi.
Michael B. Jordan energy. That's insane. That's it. Okay.
Yo, anybody in the chat want to like apply to replace Kagi? You have to be a voice actor.
wow.
That's true. And you have to be very knowledgeable about voice actors too.
I love how the voice actor thing has to be.
Nah, Don't make him a voice. They might leave us too.
But to whatever.
They might leave us too, yeah.
They got a little success and they leave. Nah.
Goodbye. Goodbye.